Hello and welcome to the Rock Metal Podcast. I'm your host, John Harris, and today on the Rock Metal Podcast, we have As I May, and they have a new album called Karu, which is going to be released in spring of 2022. I've got April of 2022 via Uprising Records. Right now I'm being joined by Lasse to share some more information about this stellar release. And Lasse, it's also pretty early on to be chatting about a release this far out, but it's exciting stuff, and who knows, we might even have you on again. But for now, welcome to the show. Great having you on.
And thanks for having me.
Yeah, baby. So talk to us about Karu. Is that a Finnish word, and what does it mean?
Yeah, it's Finnish word. It means harsh. I don't know if you know Lapland. It's like a Finnish wilderness. There ain't nothing growing, and where the reindeers live in the forest, in the mountains. So it means like a harsh environment.
Okay.
So it little bit tells how the album sounds.
Wow. Harsh, how the album sounds. So did you guys wait until you got the album back and said, man, this sounds harsh, we should call this harsh?
No, we right before last album we all had a same idea what kind of album we want to make. So it was pretty obvious for us that we had that name before we even started writing that album. It was like a whole idea for the album. Mm-hmm. We wanted to sound it a little bit raw than previous.
Yeah. One. How did you do that? How do you make a record sound raw?
If you have heard it, our last album, My Own Creation, it has a lot of those like production elements. So there is maybe a same amount of production elements, but those are kept in minimal, and they're just bringing more like energy behind the guitars and drums and bass. So it's like old school stylish album more, but it has a modern vibe in it. So.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys record off the floor, like live as a band?
No, we didn't do that. I have own studio, and our lead singer Tipi has own studio also. So, but we cannot record drums here, so we don't have a gear for that, and the places and there's not space enough for that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So we went to Helsinki, and record drums there after we have tracked all the guitars and stuff.
Okay. Did you go to Sonic Pump?
Yeah. That's maybe one of the best places that is here. I don't know. Many great bands have been there, and actually last time we also recorded drums live, but we went with Aleksi Kippo, who we know. He's a producer from those early 8 Synod of Bodom albums, and he likes to do everything with analog. He records to the tape, and everything is analog. There's no editing or nothing. The drummer needs to beat the song like a half day. When he likes it, then he likes it. But the editing is not allowed. So we had those kind of old school roots for playing music.
Mm-hmm. Errors in the recording, but nobody notices because it's so blistering and sweet and charged.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Now, you mentioned an old school vibe, a bit raw of a sound. So that's, I guess, more of a production side of the album, Karu. But I guess maybe lyrically or thematically, what is this record about?
Yeah, I need to think. I think this COVID time, you have had a lot of free time and nothing to do. So many the song lyrics tells about some Netflix series or that kind of stuff. There's there's it sounds like a COVID period album. All the stuff. I don't know. Have you seen Making a Murderer from the Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
That series. The church song tells about that. Mm-hmm. That's well, yeah. I have played guitar 28 years. I started really young age, so I before in any kind of modern computer stuff. So the old stylish roots is one. It's really natural for us to do those kind of things.
Okay,
I think so.
Yeah, playing for 28 years. You just celebrated your 29th birthday.
No, man. I'm almost 40 years old.
Wow. Okay. Speaking of guitar, I'm watching the music video for Charged. So everybody watching, listening, there in the show notes down below is going to be the music video link for Charged. You can see the boys playing with some really cool lights and other things that they've got going on. Is that you with a Les Paul?
No, that's Yanni. I don't have a guitar in that video. So we have a 3 singers. So that's actually the first time we try that thing that I don't play any guitar, because in live situation we have 2 guitars and 1 bass, but 3 singers. So it was like a new thing for us. You can just focus to the scream vocals. So it's you can put a lot of more energy and effort to those, because if you're playing same time that you sing, it's not so easy that everyone thinks.
Right. So was it weird at first? Obviously, you guys are trying it out. Was it weird?
Yeah, like I said, 28 years. You have always played guitar and sing it at the same time. So it was really, it felt like you're naked, and you don't know what to do with your hands, and it was really awkward for me. But we have done that in live situations now, so it's I'm getting more comfortable with that thing now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not leaving the guitar away, but we have this Karu album has more scream vocals now in it, so it gives us a couple new live elements to do those more harsh songs. Of course, we use a lot of clean vocals also, but there's more drive in the vocals with the Karu album.
Okay. Now you also mentioned 3 vocalists. So are there then 3 distinct vocal styles that you guys specialize in?
Yeah. We have. Yeah, Yanni, who plays the Les Paul, his vocal range is more like Linkin Park. What was that guy? Yesterday, or who just died a couple of years ago?
Yeah,
he has a really. Yeah, he has a really high range, and TP is like a middle range. Those Yanni can do also scream vocals with the high screams, and TP does well. The clean vocals is his thing, and my thing is scream vocals. So we can combine all those things together and have harmony. So the vocal power is something a little bit different and unique that we have if you compare to another band. So that is one of our main things. And with the Karu album, there's a lot of more use of that power that we have. There's a lot of different vocal tricks, and everybody might sing different stuff in the chorus. And it was one thing that we really wanted to get better with that. So it wasn't just the harmonies and lead vocals together. So
Now you mentioned recording a little bit of that separately, did you guys record your vocals like at your own houses, or did you guys get together to work on the vocal arrangements?
Yeah, we get together. We had a new producer for this album. It was Swedish guy Jonas Olsson, and we went to his place to record a couple Tippy's lead vocals, and he gave us a new like a perspective to look vocals, and then we record rest of our own places. But there was a lot of like a new stuff that we got from him.
Mm-hmm. Now I think I found you in Breaking Myself Away. Are you playing like a Telecaster type guitar?
Yeah, and I got just deal with the ASP Finland guitars I got from ASP Tilly, Black Tilly from them. So I'm now ASP Finland artist. So that's Chapman guitar what I'm playing in the Breaking Myself Away.
Oh, okay, cool. ESP artist. Take us through that. How did that happen? Did you write them a very nice email and they said yes?
Yeah, I don't know if this is a little bit maybe too guitar born, but I try to keep it really short. There's that new type of bridge, Everton bridge, that keeps your guitar in tune, and we have low tuning, so the baritone guitar would be a best choice for low tunings, but I don't like that the length of the neck is something that it's not just fit to my hands. And the ASP just released a new type of guitar which had this Everton bridge, and I can have a shorter neck length. So it was like a matchmaking heaven. So it was really obvious choice for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an interesting one. So down in the comments below, everybody who's a guitar player, baritone, that's like what, a 27-inch or something length neck, and then
and I like 25 and a half, and with the low tuning. So it's, and our strings are really, I think the lowest is it's the gauge. I think it's 0.70. So it's really like a telephone wires. It's really, really hard to play.
Mm-hmm.
So that ASP, it just fits to my hand.
Yeah, fan freaking tastic. So you got telephone wires. Do you use really thick picks then? Like what's your pick? 1.14 thicker?
No, it's 0.88.
What?
I used 0.73, but now I use 0.88.
Wow, it'll melt like butter under those telephone wires.
I don't know. I have used that. It gives a little bit. It bends a little bit. It's my style that it bends, because when I try to pick those like over 1 millimeter picks, they always fall from my hand because they don't bend enough for me. So.
Yeah, no joke. I've got an entire shot glass here, Soviet shot glass. Your friends over on the other side.
Yeah, our neighbors, good neighbors.
Yeah, good neighbors. Always a good relationship with those neighbors. And in this shot glass, I have a myriad of picks that I sometimes just try and go through, but I think I've settled on these guys, little tiny jazz picks.
Okay.
So they're,
and how thick those are?
This one is a 1.14, but it doesn't play like, for example, this is a giant oh god, I just dropped it.
Yeah, that looks like a bass player's pick.
Yeah, so this is the regular Tortex 1.14.
I use only the Dunlop Tortex. I use those green ones and sometimes the yellow ones.
Okay, and then here's
the grip is the grip is good.
Yeah. Old Tex 0.88. I'm not a fan of the Old Tex. I get it, but I'm not a fan of it. And then when you're really sweaty, you get the matte ones, the Gator grips. And then,
Okay.
yeah. This is actually, no, this is a Tortex 1mm, and this is a Gator grip 1.14. Guitar picks make a difference.
Yeah, I started to play guitar so young that we had to cut those from old credit cards or everything. My father didn't buy me a new pick, so those always were too rounded. So today when I get like a new picks, I need to play them a little bit that gets a little more around it, so it's easier. So I think the pick is really it's really relative thing for you, and it's like a girlfriend. You need to know your girlfriend, that if you are dating with a new girlfriend, it's not going to be so easy for you.
That is correct. The whole kit and caboodle is a lot like having a girlfriend. Cool. I actually really like Telecasters, and this ESP Telecaster looks disgustingly beautiful. I have to take a look into it myself. This is the second time it's popped up from a European band, so I'm curious if we have them over here in North America, but it seems like ESP was really big in North America for a while, and it's almost like it's bigger in Europe now. I don't know if that's just I'm making that up, but it seems like it's bigger. ESPs are bigger in Europe now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really big in Finland. I think because they really support Finnish artists like Aleksi Laiho. He has his own style guitars and everything. But I think the Telecaster, it's really rare, like in the heavy metal scenes. Gojira maybe use it, but it's like a classic style guitar, so it's not so cool for the heavy metal. But if you look at, I think it's something which is really like a cool. For my taste is that you have so classic style, and that fucking looks really badass and sounds really badass, and it's not so typical heavy metal style guitar.
I completely agree, baby. The classics are the best. Cool. So we chatted about the Finnish Laplands. We chatted about reindeers. We chatted about also there's dogs, right? The Lapland dog.
Lapland dog? No, I haven't heard.
No? Okay. Sorry. And then Sonic Pump Studios recorded some drums there. We worked with a vocal producer on the record, 3 different vocal styles. You've got an ESP guitar endorsement. Congratulations. And then we chatted about the album Karu, which will be available in April of 2022 via Uprising Records. And right now, a couple of singles that are available are in today's show notes: music videos Charged and Breaking Myself Away. Also, as well, the band's website, asimay.com, will be available down below. Is there anything else at this time that you wanted to chat about with regard to the album or the band or anything?
Yeah, the new single, next single, I think it's coming in a couple of weeks. It's going to surprise some people. It's really an unique. I think we want to make to every album you know that kind of songs that you don't maybe make that maybe one time in your whole life. You make that kind of songs, and every album needs to have a couple of those things. So the next single will surprise a couple of people, I think.
Can I ask why? What will be surprising about it?
The whole tone and whole concept for the song, it's really something that I don't think the people are expecting from us. So, but I think also all the songs from this Karu album have been little heavier. So that was not so expected also. But yeah, we're really testing our borders with the next one.
Okay. Are you nervous at all about that?
No, I think it's I think it's suitable for the bigger crowds.
Okay.
It's something that we did want to start with the singles a little bit heavier side, and maybe those experimental stuff maybe a little bit later, so nobody gets so freak about the first singles. So, but to do it might surprise people a little.
Beautiful. And I just found my dream ESP over here, the TE401. So it's like the one that you have, but no pick guard, a regular bridge.
Yeah, I have that also. 401. Sorry, I have 406. The 406 that has a bolt neck. The 401, I think it's neck through, so it's a little bit better. But that was the reason why we target with the ESP, that 406. When we started, as I made the old videos, and the first record is recorded with that ESP.
Okay, I'd put an order in for one. I don't know how things are for you guys in Finland, but here in North America, the whole chain for the music industry, or the artist or whatever you want to call it, basically, like, for example, I ordered some new pickups back in the summer in June. I still don't have them.
What pickups you did order?
I ordered an EMG 60 to replace my neck pickup, and
that's
the entire chain here in North America. They're like out of stuff to make pickups. So DiMarzio, Seymour Duncan, EMG, they're all behind. All the guitar manufacturers are behind.
Okay.
So if I were to order this guitar, I probably wouldn't get it. Yeah, so they are projecting to have stock where I would order it from here in Canada on May 20th, 2022.
Okay. You need to order that from the Europe. I think the 401 has 60 and 85 in the stock pickups.
Yeah, 8160, which is my go-to. I like the ceramic magnets more than the Alnico 5 magnets, personally.
Okay.
Yeah, the 85 is Alnico 5, which isn't bad.
Yeah, I have some pair knuckles which I like, and those, what was those Fishman Fluence? Those is something that I really would like to test.
Beautiful, baby, beautiful. All right, so as we mentioned before, asimay.com, to keep in touch with everybody. The music videos that I have available will be in today's show. Today's show notes. Charge, Breaking Myself Away. If the new single is also available, I will post that. Otherwise, stay tuned with the band, asimay.com. New album, Karu, April 2022, via Uprising Records. Singles will be available anywhere you consume music. The album will be available anywhere you consume music, so stay tuned for that. Lassie, thank you so much for coming on to the show today. Kiitos.
Thank you for having me. Oh, all right. Kiitos. Yeah.